Shalom, shalom to the elect of Yashala. This your brother Pawaria coming back at you with another quick lesson from Great Millstone Des Moines. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to all you Akim out there that's pushing his word in true sincerity and always in charity. And as you can see, the title is The Keys to the City. And the true men of the Lord don't want any of your keys to any of your cities, because we know that don't mean nothing, man. All right? That don't mean nothing to a people that have a perpetual hatred for us, as a people, man. They have a perpetual hatred for you, man. That lineage of evil, which was created to be wicked for a day of evil. You can read that in Proverbs 16:4. The Lord made this devil to be wicked for the days of evil that we in. And this devil has a perpetual hatred for us. All right. And I got this title because I was watching something about, Terrence Crawford getting pulled over, and them giving him the keys to the city. And in that same day, he had an altercation with the police where, they pulled him over. And supposedly, allegedly, they pulled him over because of reckless driving, and that he had a gun on the floor. All these allegations. You know what I'm saying? But I was also watching this guy that was in the car with him that got a podcast and saying that all those things was a lie, and the truth will come out if once they bring out that the recording that the police had on the cam recorders, and I thought he also said that they was in one of them electric cars, which I guess those cars also record footages as well. But you know what I'm saying? So this is a way of the police, just because they knew who he was, but that's just a way of them saying you still a NIGGA, all right? So, and that's the hatred that this devil has for us, man. And a lot of these cops had ties, with them, with the KKK, and they really just wanna put some lead in you or hang you, man. But the modern day way of hanging you today, man, is just shooting you up, man. All right. But so yeah, we don't want none of your keys to the city. We don't want. We don't want nothing from you, man. The key that you actually trying to give to the people is a key that's against, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. That RF, that C to the hip, you know what I'm saying? All right. But we know that like it tells you in Hebrews 13 and 14, for here we have no continual city, but we seek one to come. All right. Here we have no continual city, man. This place is about to be destroyed. It's over with. It's played out. It's done and over with, man. And like it tells you in Micah 2 and 10, that hey, this is not our rest. We know that this is not our rest. All right. We know that it's polluted and it will destroy you with a sword destruction. And that's what this devil is going to do, man. He's destroying himself. You can see it. All because he's trying to destroy us as a people, man. And want to rule in wickedness forever. And that's why he's applying all these draconian laws. All right. Thinking that he's gonna perform his enterprise and prevail, but the Lord is gonna shut all that down. He would not be able to perform his enterprise, like it tells you in Job, man. All right. So all these things that he's doing in wickedness is coming to an end. All right. So it's important for the true men of the Lord to stay faithful and not give in to any of the things that this devil is trying to push upon us, man. You know, when the police pull you over, man, you have to, agree with that adversary. You know what I'm saying? You have to, we have to move wise in these days, knowing that these devils are turned up, man, because they losing. They losing tremendously, horribly. And so, they gonna move the way they move, in wickedness, carnally. So we have to move spiritually, man. You know. But let's get this in Hebrews 12 and what's that? Hebrews 12 and 22. It says, "But ye are come unto Mount Zion and unto the city of the living power, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to an innumerable company of angels." All right, the Lord has given us the keys, you know what I'm saying, to the kingdom, man. All right, why would we want your little fake ass keys that don't mean nothing? Right? That all comes to naught, you know? But the Lord has given the true men of the Lord the keys to the kingdom, the keys to that everlasting city, man. All right? Which gives us the power and the authority over, because when you read it, because you can read it when Yahweh Shai had gave Peter the keys. Let's just read it real quick. Matthew 16 and verse 19. It says, "And I will give unto thee the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven." All right. And those keys, it represents power, authority. All right. And just like how Howard Shai gave that power and authority to Peter over the churches, man, it's the same thing that he's doing to the men of the Lord today. All right. Because the true men of the Lord today is giving you that true doctrine, the 100% doctrine. We're telling you the do's and the don'ts. And and it's all through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. This is his message. This is not our message. You know? And to back that up is Matthew 18 and verse 18. It says, "Verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven." Again, what was I thought? Let me see. Well, yeah, I thought it was gonna actually say the disciples. But this is him speaking to the disciples, man. All right. Um, let's see. Let's read on. It says, "And again I say unto you that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst." All right. And now in these days, the Lord is gathering the elect. All right. He's gathering the elect, and where two or three is gathered, man, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is in the midst of us, man. All right. So this is being passed down unto the elect, his disciples, those that is following him in truth and in sincerity, those that got the true doctrine. All right. And also when you read in Isaiah 22 and 2, it talks about it kind of ties into these scriptures as well as that far as that key. But in this one, Isaiah 22 and 22, it says, "And the key of the house of David will I lay upon his shoulders, so he shall open and none shall shut, and he shall shut, and none shall open. You know, showing you that the key was given to a person, that someone that, was given authority, power, you know, access to, the things. So it's like that key, it represents authority, sort of, So what the Lord has done for us is given us that, the authority, man. The keys that's gonna lead us to that kingdom, that everlasting city, you know. And it starts here now, you know. And that's something that this devil hates, because this truth is tearing his queendom down to its very last compound. It's tearing it down, man. So now he want to, put in these laws to call this truth hate speech. Anybody that come up against, you know, what they do, what they say, you know what I'm saying? You can't even speak about one of them getting killed. You know what I'm saying? You can't speak against them, you know. That shows you that they losing. All right. They trying to hide history, you know what I'm saying? Taking slavery out of the, out of the books, out of their history books, man. They trying to hide themselves, but you've been exposed. All right? You already been exposed. You can't hide the truth. The truth is out. It's been long declared. You can't take it. You can't hide it now. It's out there for the elect to know and hear it and to receive it and hold on to it until the end. All right? When you read in Habakkuk 2:16 in the NLT, it says, soon it will be your turn to be disgraced. Come drink and be exposed. Drink from the cup of the Lord's judgment, and all your glory will be turned to shame. All right. It's about to be an end of you shaming the Lord's people. Shaming, yeah, you even shaming the 2/3, but they need to be shamed, because a lot of them heard this word and thought it was absurd. They didn't take heed to it. All right. They all heard this word, man. In some way, somehow, form, or fashion, you know, but they rejected it. They ignored it. So the Lord is gonna reject them, man. It's just that simple. But you trying to come against the men of the Lord, the apple of his eye, the Lord is gonna bring that divine intervention, man, and not gonna allow you to just do your thing, you have your way with his elect. He not about to do that, man. Not this time. Because we repented, man. We return back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and praying on the true names, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. All right. And we truly believe in these words wholeheartedly, in truth and in sincerity. And it's just, I just got to give the water Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I got to say the water to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because without this word, man, we all would be through. We all would be somewhere in the world, bugged out, crashing out, or in another camp with some of these false camps that got the wayward doctrines, that got all kinds of holes in it. All right, we've been through, man. So we have to appreciate this gift of faith, this truth that the Lord has given unto us, because he had not given it to everyone. They can't receive it. It ain't meant for them to receive it. It's written that 2/3 of our people here gotta be destroyed. So we have to be thankful that we have this word, this truth, and we can't allow nobody's incredulity, to change that. We can't allow our own situations, to change that. Can't allow ourselves to change it, man. Battling with thoughts, you battling with thoughts of, doubt, or, evil, evil thoughts to your brother. All these things, man, we have to be praying continuously in these days, man. And as we in the time of that Day of Atonement, this is the same type of energy that we should have every day. That the Lord can return tomorrow, that He can return today. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of mindset we should have, because the Lord is definitely on His way and about to return to this place and cleanse it from the pride that this place has, man. It tells you in 2nd Esdras 8:50, for many great misery shall be done to them in the latter times, because they have walked in great pride. And that's all you see around this place. It's infected, it's infested with pride. So the Lord has to come and humble this place, you know. But yeah, so it was just, I mean, that stuff that was going on with, with Terrence Crawford, I guess we'll see, what comes about that, you know. I know I heard somebody was saying that there's already been like 3 unarmed men that got shot up there in Nebraska, you know. Cause this devil, man, he's a bloodthirsty damn mosquito, you know. He has a perpetual hatred for us, man. But our people think that he gonna change. Man, it's just crazy. That Christianity got our people, man, effed up in the mind, insane in the membrane. This is Amos 1:11. It says, thus said the Lord, for 3 transgression of Edom, and for 4 I would not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. This devil will forever hate you. As long as he exists, he's going to have a perpetual hatred for you, like it tells you in Ezekiel 35:5 as well. All right. This hatred has been all the way since the beginning, man. From Cain to Esau, and all the way into this day, man. Righteousness and wickedness cannot dwell together, man. They're both an abomination to each other. So that's why the Lord has to come and cleanse this place out, man, from all the wickedness that this place perpetuate. All right. But I mean, yeah, that was pretty much the point. Is that, hey, man, we only thing we want this devil to do is go ahead and do what he got to do, so the Lord can do what he got to do, what he's gonna do. All right. And all we have to do is patiently wait, and, sit back and wait in faith. And the Lord is going to fight for us. We striving for this truth unto death. And the Lord is going to fight for us, like it tells you in Sirach 4:28, But this is Wisdom in Solomon 2:10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. And this show you that they don't give a damn about what type of fame you have, or any of those things, man. You could be the greatest boxer, you could be the greatest basketball player, and shit, you could be the president of the United States. You could be, which he was a Hamite, Hamite anyway, but no type of, what I'm saying, no matter, it don't matter. That racism is gonna kick in at your job, even with these polices, man. I'm sure a lot of these black police get harassed on the job too as well. All right. But even a lot of these black police is worse than them, because they gotta try to prove themselves. So they gotta be the one that pull you over and be like, I hate your black gums, your black lips. You know what I'm saying? Like you see in that movie, what's that, Boys in the Hood? So a lot of them have to portray that, you know what I'm saying, and show off in front of Esau, man. You know, it's crazy, man. Crazy work. But um I read some more. Verse 11, it says, "Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth." So here they is, they act tough, you know, behind the laws that they writing, that they write, uh behind that badge, that gun, you know. That's what puffs them up. That's what make them think they're a man. And a lot of these police has been guys that have been bullied all their life, you know what I'm saying, or want to, just be tough, but they weak as hell, weak bodies, man. All right. Verse 12, it says, "Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings." We're clean contrary to all your doings, man. Everything you do is contrary to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know? So hey, we don't want no parts of your cities, your, any of those things, man. We don't want no part of you. Anything you had to offer, man. Cause it's all contrary to the Lord, man. And that's why the Lord have to destroy this devil, man. Bring his judgment to him. All right. Let's read this and then I'll end it with one more scripture. It says, I'll read it again, verse 12. "Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doing. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objected to our infamy, the transgression of our education." All right. And so, hey, this devil is using his laws, you know, but it tells you in Isaiah 10:1, I believe, is that war unto you that decree unlawful. Let's get it real quick. You know, is so woe meaning destruction. You know, woe meaning destruction. So destruction is coming unto you for your wicked laws, man. It's 10:1, Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." All right. Woe unto you, man. Destruction is coming unto you for your laws, your unrighteous laws that you create every day. Y'all write all these laws to try to keep us down, subject unto you, to target us, to kill us, and be justified of it. You know, this devil got to go, man. It's just that simple. And we see that his queendom is falling. So that's why he is, like I said, he gonna be like a madman, sparing none. He's mad, you know. But this is Second Esdras 6 and verse 18. It says, "And it said, Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh, and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled." Man, we're coming into not in the times where the Lord is drawing nigh unto his elect. He's about to come and save his elect. That's why he's speeding up the days for the elect's sake. Because he on his way, man. He's not about to allow this devil to continue ruling and the way he's ruling. in his pride. You got Nero, boy. He got these people prideful as hell. But they in a messed up situation as well, man. They 2 times losers. All right, even here in their own queendom, man, they losing. All right, but that was pretty much the point. But I'm gonna end it with this in the book of Obadiah, cause this place is over with, man. Can't continue on. Once again, this place is not our rest. Here we have no continual city, but we seek one to come. All right, so I'm gonna get, yeah, Obadiah. Man, Obadiah always passing up, man. Salakia. This is Obadiah 1. And this whole chapter, this whole book is dedicated to Esau, Edom, man. All right. And this how you know, you got people that say, oh, yeah, the white man wrote the Bible and this and that. That's a man's book. A man wrote it. Those all are just stumbling blocks to you dumbasses. All right. The scripture says, in the time of our ignorance, the Lord winked at it, but commanded us to repent. And repent for those dumbass thoughts, ignorant thoughts that you heard, somebody else say. You didn't take the time out to read this book from beginning to end. You was taught what to think, but not how to think. And so that's why the way you think it is all messed up. All right. But I'll read this. This is Obadiah, verse 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. All right. Esau about to be cut off forever. That's what the scriptures say, man. These is not our words. This is not my words. This is what the Bible say. All right. So don't get mad at the messenger. Get mad at Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and you getting mad at him is boy just really going how you get messed up, jacked up in the worst way. All right. So you trying to escape this judgment of you going into captivity for 1,000 years and being done away with. So you trying to prolong it by pushing forth all this wickedness, trying to live forever. You trying to, kill off, the elect men, the elect, just the elect overall. All right. The same way you tried to stop Yahweh Shai from coming the first time. You trying to stop him the second time by, spending billions of dollars from keeping us away from our power. All right, but the truth is out now, man. We returned back to our power because he has revealed unto us, man, his name and our heritage, showing you that he is on his way and you can't stop it. All right. So, Lord willing, this was edifying and exhorting. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to all you Akim out there that's pushing his word in truth, sincerity, and always in charity. Shalom Akim to you sincere Akim, you sincere Akwath. Let's keep on believing in this word. Hold fast to this truth until the end. And the Lord is about to raise us up out of this place and destroy this place and establish his righteous kingdom here on earth as it is in heaven. So shalom.